Hello, we are back for the Mod
Y'all
Father.
ready for them Chiefs? Y'all ready for them Chiefs?
I had a little bit of a intro I was gonna do, but yeah,
All right,
my finger got a little happy.
apparently.
So we're back for the Mod Fathers picks pool, the
If
divisional
you can't
round.
tell that me and Dub are usually not here at the beginning of the show, so that just happened,
And
and
we
I didn't
usually let
realize we did.
Steve touch the buttons.
Yeah, and I didn't realize we did a countdown prior to that. Like I was like, oh, we do a countdown. That's what's up. I really gotta start trying to get here on time more.
Every live we do. Little countdown.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I was gonna even intro the intro. Say that's the cool intro that Steve put together with Daryl the St. Thomas's Chiefs.
So, do you guys think that Keys is having a nightmare right now, wondering if our show's going to get shut down?
Because he's not here to stop us.
We're off to a hot start.
Well, like I said to him last week, did I just throw a shit in there, here and there? Throw a shit out there, here and there?
He's gonna wake up
However
in the
you
morning.
prefer.
He's gonna wake up in the morning and go, "Oh, those guys actually did it."
I no
Do I
longer
wanna
have a channel.
watch?
We're going to have to come up with a new name.
You're going to have a wake up in a puddle of sweat when it's freaking 5 degrees outside.
And we're going to do it under Gooch's name.
Well, you're never going to get it then.
Probably not.
All right, should I go over the picks from last week? The wild card round.
Sure.
So everybody obviously got the Chiefs. But yeah, Gooch is actually in the lead with 7 correct.
It's the first week.
None of us did all that great. There was 12 picks, I believe, and the highest was 7. Kim and I had 4, and then Liz and Keys are in the middle with 6.
Which is not fair because Keys is getting expert advice.
Huh?
With Dan. He's been waiting for this moment all year.
That's right. Keys and Dan from Dan Talks Football.
And he's still bringing out the middle.
Well, you know.
Well, I want to say Dan kind of played along with us, and he ended up in the middle somewhere.
I think he let his viewers do the picks, though. Last year.
Nope.
Oh, no?
No, he's giving advice on what to pick.
Right, but I think during our show last year, the picks pool, it was his fans that did the picks for his.
I guess we'd have to ask him. I don't think so, though.
But in a picks pool that nobody sees in my pigskin league on ESPN, I'm in first place, and Gooch, I think, is like second to last.
Where am I then?
I don't know. Nowhere close to me.
I find that hard to believe. Although the Eagles kind of screwed me.
The Eagles screwed us all.
Okay.
Like, Keys is out of it completely because he had the Browns winning everything.
Dallas.
So he's in dead last on that one.
Dallas screwed the pooch. Pittsburgh kind of did too. Well, they ruined it for us.
I was expecting Pittsburgh to honestly go out in the first round anyways. They were lucky they got in. That was just by a sure stroke of luck. Sure stroke of luck, goodness. Because Jacksonville lost.
There were only 2 overs that hit. The Dallas game and the Buffalo-Pittsburgh game.
Yeah, the Texans are the ones that hit the over for that Dallas game.
Oh, wait, the Cleveland game was over, but I picked under on that. That was the only under I picked because I thought defenses would show up. What can you do?
All right, so this week it was the Texans and the Ravens, with the Ravens by 9.5, and the over-under was 44.5 or 43.5.
That's a good question.
I think it's 43.
I should probably have that stuff up. Okay, 43.5. And Ravens are favored by 9.5, so they have to get 10 to cover. And I went ahead and took the Ravens. Kim took Houston. Keys took Houston. Gooch. Gooch.
What's up, bro? Sorry.
So Baltimore is favored by 9.5. The over/under is 43.5. What do you got?
What did I pick? Not the game zone.
Well, 9.5 is a lot of points.
I think I sent it to you. I don't even remember what I sent. I was just doing it.
Okay, so I'm speaking for you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
You picked Houston and the over.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
I picked Houston and the over as well.
Yeah.
And Keys took Houston and the under. I took Baltimore and the over.
So you're the only one that hit on that with both.
Huh?
You're the only one that hit on that with both then.
Oh, I didn't know that. I haven't watched any football yet.
Yep.
Okay, and then we've got Green Bay and San Francisco.
Green Bay and San Francisco.
San Francisco favored by 9.5 and
50.5, I think.
correct. I got Green Bay and the over. So I think San Francisco is going to score quite a bit, but
I think
Green Bay's offense has been showing up.
I think I said Niners in the over.
Yes, you did.
I had Green Bay in the over.
Yes. And then Kim had San Francisco and the under.
Kim.
Keys had Green Bay and the under.
And it was Green Bay and the under.
Well, I guess I'll start marking. Since you're going to tell me what happened. And I don't know where the pen is. Oh, well. Then we've got Detroit and Tampa Bay. Detroit by 6. Over unders 49.5. I picked Detroit and the under. Then Kim picked Detroit and the under.
I've got Detroit in the under as well.
And then Keys has Detroit and the over. Gooch, do you remember this one?
It was Detroit Tampa, right?
Yes.
I think I did. What did I say? I said the Bucks were going to backdoor cover. I still said the over, though.
Yep. So, yeah, me and Liz actually had the same exact picks, so I decided to change my both
Yeah.
of the picks.
Cheating ass.
I still don't know what happened other than
Well-
you telling me.
None of us know what happened for the Detroit Tampa game.
And all of the
Green
hey,
Bay did.
Wink.
Green Bay did play a perfect game into the end, but that's what you get with Love, dog. Like, you get a whole lot of talent, but still a lot of mistakes.
Very much still a rookie.
But he showed promise.
He did,
And
especially after the
after the first pick,
the Cowboys game. That was rough.
I didn't
they
watch
they
that.
showed promise. They also showed that the Avengers can be beaten. So, and Green Bay's defense was probably the worst ranked defense left in the playoffs, and they played San Francisco tight when they shouldn't have. So that just goes to show you anything can happen. Like, any given Sunday, anybody can be beaten, and they're lucky to walk into the NFC Championship game.
Unless the NFL is scripted.
Well, yeah.
So the big game.
Is a possibility. What's that?
So we've got the big game now. Chiefs and the Bills. They have the Bills by 2.5. Only
Yeah.
because they're playing at home.
Yeah, so we'd win by half a point in a neutral site. Is that what that means?
I've got the Chiefs in the under. I think it's going to be a low scoring game.
We've got the Chiefs in the over.
Yes, everybody else has the Chiefs in the over. Gooch is the only one with the under. And I basically picked the over because the first time we played each other, it was like 20-17, 23-20.
Yeah. But the points are on what the over-under's at, what, 45?
Yeah, but it was also pretty high for the game we've just played last week, and it was -7 out. So we hit the over.
45.5, and last week was 44.
Yeah, and we still hit the over with it being -7. With
No, we didn't.
what was it?
It was an
20. It was an under.
26-7. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They did only score 7. Hill only was the
Yeah.
one that only caught the.
There was that one bomb they got away with.
That was a brain freeze.
And I think they hold them under 21 again.
And Wink is jealous of the young Packers wide receivers.
Me too, Wink. Can you imagine if we had Romeo Dobbs?
I'd rather have Christian Watson, but I don't know how healthy he's staying.
At this point, either one would be better than MVS.
Oh God! Every time he misses it, I just sit there and say 11 million.
Why are you throwing to that guy?
Is
That's
it
what I say.
crazy? He caught one pass and 77,000 people erupted in jubilation.
It was barely a first down.
Like, I mean, it was like everybody's cheering.
It's like
I could
Kansas
tell,
City Chiefs birthed the baby on the field.
like I wasn't even there. I was watching it on my phone on the NFL Network, and you could hear the difference in the noise when he caught it, and I was like, I'd be damned.
Yeah, I'm still pissed. I bought tickets already to his softball game this year again. The only thing I
Well, I
said,
mean-
at least it's for charity.
I mean, the thing is you'll get to see him one more time before he's no longer a Chief. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm fine with that. We should, and I don't know. We've got a lot of building to do. We kind of shit the bed a little bit with the draft this year, I think.
Not with Rice.
Well, yeah, but
Kamari Connor.
we should
yeah,
have.
Tamari Connor's good. Rice.
Mm-hmm.
I think our
And
first pick hasn't hardly played.
exactly.
He hasn't played because Omenihu's got, 8 sacks in 5 games since he came back or whatever it is, and Karlaftis is doing his thing. And,
Well, we don't have Justin
we'll make
Ross
him-
because he wants to key his girlfriend's car.
No,
You
he's back.
Tony, who can't stay healthy.
That's for sure.
and whose hands are just for decoration.
But they
Pretty
aren't
much.
draft picks.
Well, I'm just talking about wide receivers in general now at this point.
Yeah, I guess we already hit on the guy who doesn't have hands.
This is where next year we tag Chris Jones and we trade him. And we get Marvin Harrison Jr.
The reason we lost to Green Bay.
to put him with Rashee Rice, or, hey, welcome to Kansas City, Mike Evans.
Do we really want to go after a veteran that's that old already?
I'm
You only-
more worried about what we have
you
to
know-
pay him.
You only need him for a couple years, and he's definitely gonna he's still productive.
He's still huge. 6'5" wide receiver.
He's healthier than Keenan Allen.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we definitely need
Fuck
some
that guy.
depth.
Why are you bringing up that guy?
And his hands are better than T. Higgins, who I wouldn't mind T. Higgins being in a Chiefs uniform, but
I dropped him on
sometimes
my fantasy team because he could not be consistent.
that's what I was just saying. Like, he'll have 1 or 2 great games, but they'll have a couple games where it's like, really?
Yeah.
For us, could stay healthy or on the field. He's basically he can do what those guys can do.
Well, he got screwed out of that. Like, he wasn't even charged or arrested, and they put him on the exempt list and made him miss 6 games. Von Miller was actually arrested and missed no time.
I
the
don't
same
have
for,
Alvin
for the
Kamara,
s- for the same thing.
but Alvin Kamara was beating on a dude with 5 other dudes, so he only gets 2 games.
That was in Vegas, wasn't it?
Yes.
Hey, that
That
was where
was-
the greatest. That was where the greatest kicker in football history also got with a woman.
Yeah, but Kamara was beating on a dude, not a woman. Come on.
Well,
Which
I mean, he didn't
means
really beat
Kamara's
her, he
not
just-
on his
he-
level.
he just kind of punted it.
Well, good.
It looked to me like he held back a lot. Hey, Denver Gator.
Are you talking about Hunt now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Denver Gator? What's up? Hey, how you doing?
Hunt was more in trouble for the fact that he lied.
Christian Wilkins to replace Jones. I don't mind that, Wink. It doesn't sound bad. Gators
Hollywood
just
Brown
saying
is,
hi.
Hollywood Brown is a free agent after this year too.
Good to see you, Denver Gator. Wink, it's been a while for you too, I think. How have you been?
There's a lot of people that are going over to How About Those Chiefs on Wednesdays.
He does a show on Wednesdays?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I just watch his shorts because
Which are amazing.
they are. You know, it's so weird because like I'll see his lives after they're done or whatever, and I'm like, man, how can you talk about the Chiefs for 2 or 3 hours? And then I think, oh yeah, we
do
have
it every
peaks.
week.
We do that all the time.
Yeah, we
Nah,
do
man.
Wednesday nights, Wink.
Yeah, we do Wednesdays,
7:30
but we
Arrowhead
need to
time.
do more. I think I'm gonna do more. I'm just gonna jump on and just talk.
You were doing the top tens.
I know, but then I did one, and Keith said he couldn't hear no sound on it, which like really frustrated me because when he said it, then like the games have been played again, and we're going into the playoffs, and I was just mad.
You gotta get a laptop or something, man. Can't do everything on your phone.
Yeah, no, I'm having a computer built.
Oh,
Such a
so
nerd.
it's coming.
You can't just be us like normal people, poor people, and just go buy one at Walmart. You have to build it.
Well, I'm not building it. I'm paying some nerds to build it.
For you, who's a nerd apparently. Why can't you just go to Walmart and get yourself an HP or a Dell?
Because then you
And be a
gotta
normal
go out and be
person.
around people. And
Right. See, you
I
understand.
think we've kind of gone over this before. What Gooch thinks of most people.
He can have one delivered from Amazon.
Or Dell.
Yeah, I would buy a Dell.
And then I could just turn around and tell them I didn't get it and get my money back.
I mean, if you want to put your scam out there live, go for it.
Don't do that, guys. I don't recommend it.
PSA, don't do anything Gage says.
Don't listen to me. I'll lead you down the wrong path, I assure you.
Except when it comes to picks, he says.
Well, I mean, that's proven. We are in the middle of the Gooch Invitational, and I
That
am
Kim
in
beat
first.
you at last year. Even her little tablet thing she writes on, her name there says the bitch is back.
See, here's the thing. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. You know what I'm saying? And she caught me in my rebuilding year.
I want to say I always start them out this way. Poorly. And then I catch up second.
Nah, you always start out in the lead, and then we accuse you of cheating, and then I have to make a strong comeback. Is what happens.
Which he already admitted to because he said he saw my pick and chose different.
Because we had the same damn picks.
So?
They could think that.
Why did you feel the need to have to gain on me?
For both of us, or you made them for both of us.
No, because I'm ahead of you.
So I changed one.
Yeah, and you gained on me by changing that.
Well,
I didn't know that was going to happen for sure. I was hopeful.
You're like, why don't you and your white beard just have a conversation after this to yourself, cheater?
I'm going to shave then.
Well, if you want to look like you're a 12-year-old and get carded for everything you do, go for it.
Don't shave. I mean, if you do, leave the mustache.
Now it's so prominent every time.
Like Dad.
See, it's so prominent now every time I look at him.
now that I said something, everybody that watches this video is gonna be like, "Man, his mustache does stick out." It's just
And he looks like he has no hair here because it's gray.
Wink has never had a computer. Thanks, Wink. See, there you go. Technology these days, man. I'm not real good at it. Like, I don't understand the Bluetooth satellite things and all that stuff, but I pay people who do know that stuff and then show me how to work it so I can get better at it. See what I'm saying? My father believed that people were placed on this earth to master certain things. So when my car gets to acting funny, I pay a mechanic. I'm too pretty to cut my grass, I pay somebody to come do that. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that works.
You remind me of the commercial. What is it? The Progressive commercials of the people acting like their parents. What is that?
Insurance?
The insurance
the
commercials.
Progressive.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh no! See, here's the thing. Like, that's me. My parents, my dad. Now, I told you that's what my dad would say. My dad would be Tim the Toolman Taylor. Like, you know what? If I take this out and tweak this a little bit, I could probably add 17 horsepower to this. And he'll go out there and cut his own grass. See, nope, not me. Nope.
We use a riding mower to cut our grass.
Oh, see, no, I would probably do that if it was early in the morning so I could annoy the neighbors.
See, now you wouldn't, because your back would hurt you so bad on this riding mower that we have. You would do it once and swear that you're just going to pop the tires, so you don't have to ride on it again.
Scott
you drink-
fix our mower, and I kind of stole my mom's since we.
You drink a
Hey,
lot before it,
people
and then you just make it a
over-
content.
Oh, it would be like riding a bull.
For real.
The seat is so far forward that you have to plant your feet onto this mower, and your legs are exhausted by the end of it. It would be like riding a bull
And
if you were
back
drinking. There's no go bag in the world that it would stop that
I don't know if
bleeding
there's
from
a-
an appendage being cut off by the mower.
I had a friend that had his finger cut off by a lawnmower. I called him Pinky.
Stupid.
Pinky's in prison now.
Oh, Pinky. He had his finger cut off by a lawnmower. I miss
Is
that
Aaron's
kid,
new
man.
nickname Mr. Bean?
What?
Shoot. No, you know who Aaron would be? He would be Wilson from, he'd be Al Borland from Home Improvement. Either that or Wilson with the mustache and the eyes above the fence.
At
Oh,
least
God.
Al knows his shit.
Aaron may look like a patient man, but he is not. He is. He's married to me, so he is a very patient man.
I was gonna say, you don't see who them two are, him and Keys are friends with. Like, it has to take a lot of patience to be friends with me. Trust me, I know. I don't like myself most of the time.
Oh, 100%. If I was friends with myself, I would have literally drowned me a long time ago. So
Can't say I haven't thought about it.
there is song lyrics that says, I look for the war and you look for the peace. That is definitely the relationship balance here with Aaron and I.
I do try to keep the peace.
He looks for the peace and I look for the war. How
long
many
y'all
of
been
these
together?
bitches can we burn is my
Life
thought
is
process.
Too short.
How long y'all been together?
Long time. Since senior in high school, 2006.
I'm serious. How long is that?
It's 2006.
15?
18.
What is it? 18
18
years?
years.
Think about this, Aaron. If you killed her sooner, you'd be out of jail by now.
I'm surprised her brothers didn't.
When you
My
speak
brothers
slowly,
tried to kill me plenty. That's
when
why
you
I'm
speak
so.
slowly, people think you're patient. That's what Wink says.
What's that?
Wink says when you speak slowly, people think you're patient.
Yeah.
Now that might be true, Wink. See, here's the problem though. When I speak slowly, you can't take the only thing you can take from me speaking slowly is that I really think you're an idiot.
Amen
And
to
now
that.
I'm talking slow to you because I'm trying to draw it out for you in crayon. You know what I'm saying? This is I can't.
Yeah, at that point, I'm speaking sign language to you.
It kind of depends on the situation.
And see, Wink laughs at that because he knows exactly what I'm talking about now. Like now he's picturing that person that he's actually slowed down for and was like, walked away and was like, man, you're an idiot.
Boy, if there's anybody that's ever had to train somebody, guarantee you said those words. Plain and simple. I have done all the training at my work, and I have said that probably at least 1,000,000 times in over 15 years.
There's somebody I trained, and after 3 hours, and the lead actually ate with him already, and passed him off to me because he was done. So then I trained him for 3 hours, and I'm like, this guy isn't gonna make it. This guy can't learn how to do this one thing. The job's not for everybody.
No,
It's pretty
actually, at
easy,
work,
but
I'm patient. I'm a very patient person at work. That's why my literal nickname at work is Senator Morrow.
that's why I get all the shit then.
So
She's so angry.
me? Oh, I'm an angry person. I know this. I don't get the patient brought me all that chocolate. I shared it with you. Senator Morrow, you're welcome.
To make
when
up for what?
when you're talking to him, you're like, you know what? Maybe this just isn't for you. I know. Let's have a spelling contest.
Oh, there's no way. There's no that way that would go any further than the first round. I win.
Oh, I gotta pray for forgiveness. Something's wrong with me. I'm not sure what it is.
Hey, tomorrow's Sunday. We're good. Or no, it is. It's tomorrow already. Today's Sunday. We're good. All right, so all of our picks are in. Aaron can no longer cheat.
Hey, they're in, and Wink is here, and we're just conversating. We don't have to stop them. We'll just roll it on Mod Father's picks / just random conversation. Welcome to the back.
Well, it
Yeah.
always ends up in random conversation, though.
Oh, we don't
That's
even have
true.
to talk football at this point because we got football out of the way. But if you want to talk football, let's talk it. If you have questions, throw them out there.
You got anything to share? Just get off your chest. Go for it.
If you're if you're owning up to murder, don't say it.
Yeah, that's probably best.
If what?
If you're owning up to a murder, don't do it.
Or crimes in general that you can still be prosecuted for.
If you're not sure what the statute of limitations are on, I have lawyers I keep on retainer that I can put you in contact with so we can figure out if you're going to get in trouble for those or not. Trust me.
Hopefully, you have deep pockets, though.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
It's not the time or place. Do it in private. Oh, Lord. So did it ever snow like 20 feet in Buffalo like they said it was going to?
I think it got close to 10 over the course of like a week or something like that.
Good Lord.
Good Lord.
Wink, hey, if they're in your backyard, they were already there when you moved there, right?
You got some
Yeah,
fertile
dude,
ground back there, brother.
Did you say how soft is the ground?
What kills me is that they actually had fans out there shoveling the stadium instead of paying professionals to come do it. And
Bro,
it's not like, oh, we don't have many snow plows. It's New York. Like, I was there when the 7 feet dropped that one year, and y'all had dump trucks carrying snow out and all kinds of not backhoes, but you know what I'm talking about.
Bobcats.
Right, out there shoveling up the snow and stuff. So why don't you just, and everybody in New York, believe it or not, is a small time snow plow removal expert anyway. Driving around with plows in the front of their trucks or coming around. Dude, why don't you hire professionals instead of like, oh, we'll pay the fans $20 an hour to come put themselves in harm's way because you don't want to, which for all intents and purposes, you're still going to pay about the amount, close to the amount of money you're going to pay those fans to shovel your stadium, and it would have been done a whole lot better.
I thought it was just the Chiefs tickets. They were
No.
making them shovel their own.
Well, I was gonna say the Chiefs offered $22 an hour to fans.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
In Kansas City or for Buffalo?
No, in Kansas City last week. And thank you, Gooch, for making me look as white as ever for being able to name whatever heavy equipment you were trying to describe. And getting it correct. It's not a backhoe. Oh, it's a bobcat.
I figured you played with trucks as a kid. One of you was gonna know it.
I grew up with all boys. You got it right.
I can't knock people that do that because my my brothers did. I think the first thing, God bless him, my father showed me to do, he was like, "Come on out here, we're gonna shoot this gun." It's like, all right.
Then my Vietnam vet Marine father wouldn't show me how to shoot.
It started becoming, see, every one of my brothers, my father, my grandfather, you're never a past are Marines. So even my father had me shooting guns early, and so at Thanksgiving, what we do is we get a 9mm Ruger or a Glock or whatever it was. Handguns just changed over the years. We'd blindfold each other and we'd have a contest, first to disassemble it and put it back together loaded. Fastest time got to eat dinner first on Thanksgiving.
Because that's always something you want to do blindfolded.
Especially shoot.
Well, fuck the shooting. Excuse my language, but let's load this bitch blindfolded.
Yeah.
You apologize for fuck, but not for bitch.
No,
Gotcha.
you would say bitch on TV anymore.
What was I watching earlier?
I'm assuming TV.
UFC.
Yeah.
It's on ESPN Plus, and they're saying fuck every other word.
Well, it's ESPN Plus. You have to pay for that.
Somebody's hoity-toity. They've got ESPN Plus.
As you were just literally
much
rattling
for
off
UFC.
before the show, all the apps and extras you pay for. Bougie ass.
We can't really talk on that.
Well, see, here's the thing. I have all the apps, but my phone isn't paid for by me, so it's somebody else's money I'm using to pay my phone bill, and it's the company I work for.
Hey, what's even better? There you go.
Liz should.
Ugh.
Liz should make them pay for hers. It's like,
No, Liz needs to make them pay for her counseling.
Oh my god.
Because that woman is going to snap one day and it's going to be on the news.
You'll know why I'm no longer around.
Head nurse at local facility snaps and kills all doctors and management personnel and maniacally laughing while sitting in pools of them.
Said that Rocky said, "I told you so. I told you. I
Would
told
it have to
you."
be B
If they
What'd you
just
say?
would have listened.
for Elizabeth? BK?
If they only would have listened.
No, she'd be gone too, so it'd just be BK. British Knights.
Burger King. You're not confident, huh?
Oh, he says he is confident.
Says why am I confident? Oh. Well,
About Kansas City?
I would hope so.
I think
Because it's an
Okay.
away game?
you're confident because of the fact that they're starting to play better overall. But if you're not confident, I can understand not being confident too. Like the last time Mahomes played in Buffalo was during the COVID year, so nobody was there. But I think really we're making too big of a deal about it being his real playoff game. I mean, it's going to be cold there, just like it was cold in Kansas City. He's still going to throw the ball around. I actually think, if you want me to be honest, I think the Bills have the most pressure, and the Chiefs are playing with house money.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Bills have the most pressure because they need to beat Mahomes now. Now that they've got the game in Buffalo, but the Chiefs in the playoffs. But the Chiefs are playing with house money because all anybody's talked about is how terrible the receivers are, and I mean, it's not too far fetched. They did drop 40 something passes over the whole year. But technically, this is the rebuilding year that should have been last year.
Mm-hmm.
So even to make it to the divisional round, I mean, it's all house money from here. You know what I'm
Next year's
saying?
probably going to be worse, though. We've got so many people to sign.
Yeah, but the thing is okay. So we've got 30 million in cap space at the end of the year. Once you let go of MVS and somebody else that really wasn't real productive, it jumps up to 42 million in cap space. So let's assume you're not going to sign Jones. You can
I
extend
say tag
Snead.
him and trade him.
You can extend Snead. I mean, you can do all kinds of extensions and move money around. You can make part of Mahomes' bonus, Mahomes' contract a
Pay
bonus to get
Snead.
more money. Yeah, pay Snead. I only worry about it because that knee has been bothering him all year, and we've had secondary issues. Eric Berry, where we paid him a lot of money, and then I mean, how many games did he play after that? And I love Eric Berry.
Seems like his attitude kind of went to crap, though.
I mean, you're not going to pay Willie Gay. Willie Gay knows he's gone.
You think?
Yeah, he's already said this is probably his last game at Arrowhead.
Well, unless Houston wins, which, from what we're told, not gonna happen.
You bring back Tranquil on a 1 year. You got to sign Bolton. You might as well extend Creed and Smith.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
an
that
extension.
game played.
Get an extension to Tooney.
How much longer is he going to be around?
Who knows?
His contract's already up?
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh, where'd she go? Honey Badger was great till 21. Yes, I would have to agree. It was
Night,
Liz's favorite
Liz.
player.
Liz has a headache, so she's turning out on this guy and she's going to bed. So night to Liz.
Just a minute.
Yeah, Honey Badger, I think he's just getting old, bro. Still a smart player. I'm happy for him that he got to go back to Louisiana, though, Wink. Like, start the career, end the career there at home, you know what I mean? And he's got his ring. Can't take that from him. He'll forever be a Super Bowl champion.
All right. Sorry for the PDA.
That's true. He does still have flashes of greatness, but yeah.
Me?
Wink, I call those no, talking about Honey Badger. Wink, I don't call it not being able to tackle. I call those business decisions now. You know what I'm saying? Them boys don't want to lay that lumber anymore.
Man, he could hit. For his size, good lord.
When he wanted to.
Right. Well, the year before. All those years before. 21. I did see him playing for the Saints. As little as I've watched the Saints. So you know who their quarterback is now. Gooch probably likes him even more.
Don't you put that on me.
Well, Steve can't defend himself at the moment, so it's all on you. Brady took his soul in the Super Bowl.
Brady did kind of take his soul.
Well, Brady's an asshole. What else can you say? What's going on, Gooder? He's actually not talking. I believe that's to my asshole comment. Uh-oh. All right. What else do we have? I'll do a little wrap up of the divisional round picks. So I was the only one to go with Baltimore, and I only changed it because Liz and I had the same exact picks, and I didn't want anybody thinking we're colluding. And then Keys was the only one to pick the under, which I still need to look at scores. I didn't watch any football yet.
The only thing, who was that? Wink that was asking? Was that Wink that was asking?
Asking what?
Because you were talking about the scores and stuff. And I was just going to say, the only thing, Wink, you need to know, brother, is that I am leading the Gooch Invitational again this year.
At least after the first week. Okay. So it ended up 34-10. Jeez. So it barely hit the over at 44. It was 43.5. So everybody but Keys got that part. That was the only one to get Baltimore. So Keys isn't off to a great start. Now we've got Green Bay and San Francisco. The over-under was 50.5. They only got 45. Kim and Gooch picked San Francisco. So then Green Bay gets that. And Kim and Keys were the only ones to get the under on that. So I've already gotten 3 correct. Liz got 2 correct. Kim 2 correct. Keys 2 correct. How many did you get, Gooch?
I don't know how many did I get.
One.
One?
One.
That can't be right.
But it is.
I'm still winning.
Only because the week isn't finished yet.
Whether by an inch or a mile, brother, winning's winning. I will be vindicated tomorrow and still in the lead at the end of the day. Because if the Chiefs don't win, then we all pick the Chiefs.
So you're the only one to go for the under.
Yeah, because I don't think 45 points gets hit.
After seeing how these games went today, it's a possibility. Plus, we've got a badass defense. But I think since the first game against them this year was low scoring, that this is going to be high scoring. Because they're not going to be holding back now. I think they were both holding back in the first meeting. But that's also the game that Mahomes got super pissed and fined him and Andy. Gooch was also the only one to pick Tampa Bay.
Yeah, suck it, turds.
The over-under on that is 49.5. And Lions by 6. So Gooch does think the Lions will win, just not by 6. Or I guess it'd be 6 or less, because it's a pick for them hitting 6. And what I've done in the past is go ahead and give it to all of us. So if Detroit wins by exactly 6, we all get it. But they can't score exactly 49.5, so. I did actually go the under for that game, though. Detroit, Tampa Bay. I think they both have pretty good defenses. We'll see which Baker Mayfield shows up, though, I guess. Did you get a phone call, Gooch? Well, Wink. First team to 24. That's probably not too far off. I'm thinking, gosh, could this be like the 13-second game? We end up both scoring a bunch of points in the last 2 minutes. 8 Butker field goals. He just hit 6, didn't he? Yeah, he's looking great this year. He's only missed 1 field goal, is that right? And hasn't missed an extra point, so I'm going to go ahead and knock on wood for that. Well, what are your picks, Wink?
What are we knocking on wood for?
I said Butker's been having a great season. I think he's only missed like 1 field goal, and
2.
he has made every extra point. Is it 2?
Yeah.
I believe that. But yeah, best season of his career so far. But yeah, I was knocking for him to not miss any extra points. Hopefully he gets like 6 of those this game. What would the score be then, Gooch?
Of what?
If he hits 6 extra points.
Oh, shit. 6, it'd be 42 right there.
That's why Gooch is the money man. You can count, unlike some people that have worked at banks or do work at banks. I'm referring to Liz. She's pretty much good with everything else, just not math or telling time. Even though her grandfather owned the mechanics division of Bulova, and her whole family's into clocks and watches. I've gotten her a couple of the Bulovas. This is pretty much if I run out of ideas, get her a watch. Something usually speaks to me, though. But some of her Christmas presents haven't gotten here yet. They're being made in Sweden, but they were
You said
talking
some.
like,
You said some things speak to you usually.
yeah, for
So,
presents for her.
like butcher knife and a concrete backyard shovel.
I think she's bought the shovels. Don't ask me why. No, we actually got several from her dad when they decided to move 1.5 miles away from us. They downsized. There's also a wagon that can attach to the lawnmower. So she wouldn't even have to carry.
Nice.
Her shoulders don't work the greatest from the muscular dystrophy.
Keep trying, Wink, if they're not going through, brother. We're still here. We'll wait on them.
Oh, the 4 didn't get through on this one, I'm guessing.
The
And then we're going to get a Lions rematch in the Super Bowl.
there was a Lions rematch in the Super Bowl. Wink.
It's a possibility for
I
sure.
don't think there's any way we don't walk away with that win.
Right. I agree with that. But yeah, somebody said there was already a San Francisco, Baltimore, I guess Canada, something about the script, leaking the script. That'll be Baltimore and San Francisco in the Super Bowl. So we'll definitely find out. But yeah, I would like to redeem that, just like I wanted to redeem San Francisco, Buffalo. But yeah, I think out of anybody, I'd like to play Detroit to get that back. San Francisco, we already played that game. Is it? Well, we all hated New England, so I kind of get it. And I hate Brady wherever he goes. I don't really care to listen to him call a game. I'd probably deal with the radio, even though they're late calling it compared to the TV. Or is it before? I think it says a little before. We see what happens. Okay, so far with the picks we know that we made, I am actually still behind you by 1 game. But I can make that up with Detroit covering and getting the under. And then if it's KC in the over, I think that would put me up on you by 2. Do I usually start off leading the playoffs? I thought I always did crappy in the first round. Giving some people too much credit. Gooch, you got anything else? Well, I'll give it to Manning, though. Manning's fucking hilarious to me. Hey, Daryl. Good to see you, man. Glad you made it for the end anyway. Always good to see you. I guess Gooch got a call and had to go. Go ahead and run through the picks one more time for Daryl. So I'm the only one that picked Baltimore. And then Keys was the only one that picked the under, so everybody else got that. And then Kim and Gooch went for San Francisco. The rest of us got Green Bay. And then Kim and Keys are the only ones that went for the under. And the rest of us missed that.
That was weird. I'm back.
I figured you got a phone call.
Oh, snap. Daryl's here and says Gooch is on the throne. No, not on the throne, brother.
That's just what we say every time you're gone. So, okay, for tomorrow's game, Gooch is the only one that picked Tampa Bay. And then him and Keys picked the over. The rest of us picked the under. All of us picked Kansas City, of course. But Gooch was the only one to go for the under. So I've got 3 out of 4 correct so far. Liz, Kim, and Keys both got 2 correct. And then Gooch only got 1 correct. What do you have to say for yourself there, Gooch?
You guys are still behind me.
I would say Liz and Keys are actually tied with you at this point so far.
If you ain't first, you're last.
But they're tied with you.
I was first, and second place is still the first loser. I don't care what you say.
I'm 1 behind you. And Kim is 2 behind you. So right now we've got, before tomorrow's games, 3-way tie for first. And then I'm second and Kim's third. Unless you'd rather say I'm 4th and she's 5th. I'm sure Gooch would prefer that before tomorrow's games. Well, you got anything else?
No, appreciate you guys coming to watch us. I know this is a little new for us. We don't normally go this late, but we used to, and it was fun. We should probably start trying to do it again. Make sure you tell somebody you love them. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back on Wednesday, of course, doing our thing. Yes, I believe the Chiefs will kick ass tomorrow. I'm super looking forward to it. I hope nobody bothers me during the game, but they will. Try to stay warm, stay safe. Yes, sir.
Won't be me bothering you. We'll be back.
You got your team, and we got a kingdom. Ready for war.